I do for you today?
Hi, I called the other day just getting some information on the Northern Territory and the Darwin Pride Festival.
Yeah.
I wasn't too sure who I spoke to though.
Yeah, that was me. I got all that information that you requested.
Okay. Oh, excellent.
Please take a seat.
Oh, thank you. Would you mind going through that information with me?
Yeah, sure. I can go through that with you.
Thank you.
So I sourced all the information that you requested.
Yeah.
I also found some information that I thought that you might need because you have trouble walking some days, and some days you're also in a wheelchair. And as you've never been to the Northern Territory, I really found a lot of information for you to use.
That would be excellent. Thank you.
So you asked for information on the major cities and the major airports in the Northern Territory.
Yeah.
We have a brochure for the Northern Territory that actually shows this information.
Oh, okay.
So in the cover, there is a map that shows you all of this information here.
Yeah.
So according to this map, the major cities are Darwin and Alice Springs.
Yeah.
And for the major airports, there is the Darwin International Airport, the Alice Springs Airport, and Ayers Rock Airport.
Oh, excellent. The Northern Territory is pretty big. What information did you find on travelling within the state?
Yeah, so when we're in Darwin, most of the attractions are going to be within walking distance.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But as you have trouble walking, I've also researched some public transport for you.
Oh, okay.
So NT Bus Tracker is a great app for you to view bus schedules and track buses.
Okay.
Also, taxis and Ubers are available throughout the whole state, so you'll be able to get those as well.
Yeah.
For travelling within the state, this brochure on pages 10 to 12 has information on hire cars and prices. There's also some other methods of travelling within the state.
Okay, that's great. There's actually quite a few options. What information did you find next?
Yeah, so I found information on the climate. I found a website, and it says that there are two distinctive climate zones within the Northern Territory.
Yeah.
So in the south, we have a desert type climate.
Yeah.
And in the north, we have a tropical monsoonal type climate.
Oh, okay.
So they're like it's two different places, ends of it. And also, I found that the best time of the year to travel is between June and August.
Oh, okay, excellent.
But it's always good to just travel whenever you...
Yeah, there's some great information you found. I'm a bit of a history buff. So what website information did you find on like the history kind of side of the Northern Territory?
Yeah, so in this brochure again, on page 31, it has a bit of information about the history of the Northern Territory. It gives you a small little taste of the stories that the Northern Territory holds within it.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of the history of the Northern Territory is actually from World War II.
Oh, okay.
And there's a lot about what happened to the people and the state during that time.
Yeah.
The Northern Territory also has a rich Aboriginal history. So that's another part of it too.
Oh, that's great. Could you tell me just a little bit more just about the culture within the Northern Territory?
Yeah, certainly. So I found a website for this information.
Oh, okay.
So the Northern Territory has been less influenced by the European culture, unlike the rest of Australia.
Yeah, yeah.
It thrives on Indigenous Australia culture in many parts of the region.
Yeah.
And this creates a unique traditional environment for tourists to explore. So it'd be great for you to explore the Aboriginal history, which you could do in other parts of Australia.
Yeah.
And it is a big, significant part of the Northern Territory.
Oh, okay. Do you know if there's any areas I wouldn't be allowed to go to for like cultural significance and like, you know, I just want to be respectful to the landowners?
Yeah, so certainly there is throughout the Northern Territory because there's a lot of the Indigenous people.
Yeah.
So some parts around Uluru you might not be able to access as the Indigenous people don't allow tourists to go into these areas.
Yeah.
But I'd also suggest being respectful around any areas that you might think have an Aboriginal presence.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind when I'm going throughout the state. Just keep like an eye out.
Yeah,
and everything.
That's a good idea. I've also found all the information about the Darwin Pride Festival.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so the Darwin Pride Festival is a community organised event. It's held once a year, and the festival is held usually in September over 10 days.
Excellent.
Within the festival, there's over 25 LGBT events.
Yeah.
And they're available to everyone to attend. It's free entry into the festival.
Yeah.
But some of the stalls and events do have a small cost or do have some costs within them.
Yeah.
The festival's kickstarted with an opening party, and then it closes the 10-day festival with a closing party.
Oh.
So there's plenty of events and fun things for you to do.
Sounds very exciting. It sounds like a very great event. After the festival's over, I was actually planning on seeing some other attractions in the Northern Territory.
Yeah.
Do you know much about the major geographical features in the state?
So this brochure again is a great place to find that information.
Okay.
I use it for the information too. So
could you go through this?
Yeah. So the first one is the Kakadu National Park.
Yeah.
This is a heritage listed park, and there's a lot of wildlife.
Yeah.
And this is also one of those places that has a strong Aboriginal presence. This would be one of your places to be respectful.
Yeah. Okay.
As it says up here, they've lived there for over 50,000 years, and this is a lot of like the stuff around here has supplied them with food and even medicine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's interesting.
And as you look down the bottom here, it tells you some ways to explore. So there's day tours and stuff like that.
Okay.
And like even places to explore.
Yeah.
And over the page has some accommodation if you're wishing to stay like close to the national park.
Yeah, I might be considering that.
Yeah. Over the page has the next national park.
Yeah.
So it's the Katrina National Park.
Yeah.
And again, it is one of the places that has Aboriginal people.
Yeah.
So this one has sandstone all through it. So So it's a beautiful place, and it echoes a sense of the type of nature that you can step back into.
Yeah, yeah.
And then there's even caves within it.
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah, some rock pools and stuff. They are really pretty to stay. And then it also has some accommodation here if you're wishing to even stay closer to this one.
Okay.
And some other things to do while you're around the national park.
Okay, that sounds good.
Next over the page is Alice Springs. So Alice Springs is one of their major cities, so there is a lot more to do there. And a lot of different things. This place does have a lot of Aboriginal people, so you would have to be very respectful around certain places.
Yeah, yeah.
It has a lot of stuff to do. So there's like Aboriginal art, there's the museums.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of places here on the map to show you what to do.
Okay.
Some more things to do while you're there. And accommodation if you're wanting to stay as well.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. Kings Canyon is the next one.
Okay.
So Kings Canyon is in the heart of one of the other national parks.
Yeah.
And it, as you can see here, there's more stuff to do under the moon desert. You can stay in the desert for a night.
Yeah.
Some accommodation, and it is a beautiful place to stay and just take a step back into nature.
Yeah. They also like beautiful places to visit. Do you have any information on like man-made attractions?
Yeah, so that's stuff I researched.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just show you the website that I found.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So as you can see here, I found the three major ones because there is a lot more, but I didn't want to give you too much information.
Yeah.
But I'll also give you this website so you can look at all of them in your time if you're wanting to book stuff for them.
That'd be good.
So the first one is the Art Museum and Museum and Gallery of the Northern Territory.
Yeah, yeah.
This museum is in the heart of Darwin, and it showcases the art and ancient artifacts of the Aboriginal people.
Oh, okay.
So, and so much more. There's so much more in there, but that's just most of the stuff that it shows.
Yeah.
And because you said you're a bit of a history buff, this next one I think you'll really like. It's the Darwin Military Museum.
Oh, yeah, that sounds nice.
Yeah, and the exhibits and photographs and artifacts are all from Darwin's history during the Second World War.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a great place for history buffs, and it really takes you back into time to a time where the Second World War was happening in Australia. The last one I picked, I thought would be a good one to see more wildlife in like even though they're in enclosures, but it's a good place to see them.
Yeah.
So the Northern Territory Wildlife Park, I even thought this would be a good one for you because sometimes you are in a wheelchair, so you don't want to be on your feet all day. So this one has walking paths and then also some shuttle trains that take you around the park, so you can still see all of it and you wouldn't have to be on your feet all day.
That actually sounds really good.
Yeah.
They all sound like really great places and I'm really excited to see them all. As you know, I am sometimes in a wheelchair. Is there any amenities for special needs people or any facilities I can access? And could you give me websites so I can research those at home and everything?
Yeah, sure, that's a great question. Let me just have a look for that information for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one here, the nt.gov.au, tells you all about the disability access within the community, and so I can give you the website here to have a look at, and show you like even the museum has disability access. When you go there, you don't have to worry too much.
Oh, good.
And I'll show you all like the attractions and stuff as well.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that when I get home. It looks like everything, you know, I want to look up.
Yeah.
Is there any health and safety information I should know before going there?
Yeah. So Smart Traveller is a great place to have a look at all that information.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, and I always look at it before, or tell other customers to have a look at it before any time you travel, because it updates daily. So if anything changes, any health or safety risks change, it'll update immediately and let you know.
Yeah.
But as the Northern Territory is a part of Australia, most of the health and safety things are the same as here. So as long as like you just do normal stuff, you should be okay.
Yeah.
The only difference is with the Northern Territory is that strong Aboriginal presence. So it's just being respectful of them, but that's nothing I don't think you can handle.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind and I'll definitely have a look at that website before I go. Do you know anything about the local economy or? Yeah,
so the local economy, I had to research that one too. So the Northern Territory government says it's mostly, their economy is mostly characterised by the abundance of natural resources.
Oh, okay.
And so that puts a big difference on their economy to where here we're not got as much.
Yeah.
But I can also give you this website to research further and go more into detail if that's what you were looking for.
Yeah, I'll take that one as well. The last thing I was really inquiring about was just banking information and
that's right. I found that one for you because you asked for it. So all the major banks have branches in Darwin and Alice Springs. So as long as you're with one of them, you should be fine those ones.
Okay.
The branches are usually open 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Mondays.
Oh, that's right.
Monday to Thursday, sorry. And Fridays, 9:30 to 5 p.m.
Oh, okay.
And in the larger regional towns, they have at least one major bank within them, so you still be able to withdraw money and do your normal stuff. But if you go into some of those smaller towns, it might be good to get some money out, because some places might not also use card.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that was all the information I needed. Would you just be able to email those websites to you?
Yeah.
Research when I go home as well.
Yeah, I'll definitely. What was your email?
So it's just Brittany Cecilia. At gmail.com.
Yeah, I will certainly send that all to you with all the information that I found for you. And you can also take this brochure home. Oh, cool. Because I found some information from there. You can keep looking through that.
Excellent. I'll flip through that when I get home.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thanks. Have a good one.
Looking forward to booking stuff with you. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.